Okay, so we have this question here. It says, given that log b p equals x and log b q equals y, express in terms of x and y, log b p q squared, log b p over q cubed, log b the square root of b p squared over q. All right, so here we'll need to apply the laws of logarithms to solve these questions. So we'll start with part A. Okay, so for part A, we need to apply the product rule. Okay, which says whenever I'm multiplying, as you can see, log b m times n equals log b m plus log b n. So in this case here, we have log b p times q squared. All right. So if we apply the product rule, this is going to become log b p plus log b q squared. Before we move further, any questions, colleagues? Are you seen, have you have you seen the rule this side here? So in this case, your m is p, and your n is q squared. Okay. So everything has become log b m plus log b n. Here it becomes log b p plus log b q squared. Okay. Because as we can see, when you see two variables together like this, now you're applying the product rule. Okay. See two variables attached like this. Yes. Any other question? Okay, we're not yet done. We have to also apply the power rule. Okay, as we can see here, for log b, huh? That's why we're applying the power rule now. So this 2 here, with the power rule, is going to come in front here. So this becomes log b p plus 2. This 2 here has come in front, log b q. Okay. Are we okay with how the power has been applied? If you see a power, just know you bring it in front of the logarithm, okay? Mm-hmm. Yes, 1 to 2. Yes, log BQ. We yes, as I said, with logarithms, whenever you see a power, just remember that power. Okay, just hold on. Sorry about that, colleagues. Yes. Where is the confusion stemming from? Mm. It's only affecting the Q. This squared is only affecting the Q. It's not affecting the P, colleagues. Okay. This P is alone. This Q squared is alone. Okay. So it's not affecting the P. All right. It's only affecting the Q. Okay. If it was by itself, like this, log B Q squared. Okay. As you can see, the power rule, log B M K. So this K is the 2. As you can see, this K has come in front of the logarithm. So the 2 will come in front of the logarithm. All right. And becomes 2 log B Q. That's all, colleagues. You're just bringing the power in front. That is all. Okay. Is that all right, colleagues? It is sinking in. These topics, I even knew today that, okay, this topic, these are the ones for 05, not 22 hours. If you had Mm, yes, yes. Okay, okay. I has heard someone raise up their hand before I attend to you. So, colleagues, just remember this. If you see two letters married like this, where they are together like this, just know you're applying rule number one. Okay? Two letters attached together, you're applying rule number one, the product rule. Okay? Then when you see a power with any of the letters, bring that power in front of the logarithm, which is rule number three. Excuse me. Yes, there was someone who raised up their hand. Who was it? Okay, so I haven't given the final answer. So in the question, we've been told log BP equals x. So this log BP, we substitute it with x. And they told us log BQ equals y. So here this will be 2y. So this is the answer. Okay, we've just followed what the question is saying us here. BP equals x, we have a log BP. And log BQ equals y, we have a log BQ here. So basically, the name of the game when you see such a question is you will know that, okay, all my answers have to be in the form of log BP and log BQ so that I can substitute. If you can't put them into the form of log BP and log BQ, you won't be able to substitute. Yes, questions are welcome before we go to part B. Okay, maybe we'll go to part B. So part B is log BP. I mean log. Where is the eraser? Log B P over Q cubed. Here, log B P over Q cubed. So let me just put the question next to the rule so that life will be easy. So here we have log B P cubed. Okay. So colleagues, when you see division like this, okay, you're applying the quotient rule. Okay. So this, think of this P here as this M here. And think of this Q cubed as this N here. Okay. So this is going to simplify to log B P minus log B Q cubed. Are we okay with this part? Just look at the rule, rule number 2, and see how we've applied it here. Okay. The numerator will come first, log BP, minus the denominator will come second here. Okay. So basically what's happening is we're just bringing the log B next to each of these letters. Okay. Then we can see a power here, the power 3. So we can also use the power rule here, where this 3 is going to come in front of the logarithm. So this becomes log B P minus log, oh, we put the 3 in front, minus 3 log B Q. And from our question, they told us log BP equals X and log BQ equals Y. So it's just a matter of substitution. Log BP becomes X minus 3 log BQ equals Y. So X minus 3Y. So that is your answer. Any questions? Those doing human resource are wondering, sir, how is this going to apply in human resource management? Colleagues, how would this apply in human resource management? Logarithms, those doing HRM, or those doing marketing, you're asking yourself, I'm doing marketing, but how are logarithms going to apply? So any questions on this before we go to the third part? We are just applying the quotient rule. If you see division, just know there will be subtraction. Okay, as you can see here, P divided by Q cubed becomes log BP minus log BQ cubed. Okay, so anytime you see division, quotient rule. Okay, we go to question part C. Okay, hanging tight because this one we're going to apply a lot of rules. Okay, we're going to need to apply a lot of rules. So please sit tight, listen in. Let me put it here. Log B square root of BP squared over Q. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, because you've seen we've got three terms here, you want to isolate the letters, okay? You want to isolate the letters. So colleagues, BP squared over Q can be simplified to B over Q times P squared. Are we okay with this? Okay. This expression can be simplified to this. Because when you multiply B times P squared, you get BP squared over Q. So are we okay with this, colleagues? This expression here, B P squared over Q, can be simplified to B over Q times P squared. The reason why we're doing this, okay, as you can see, within all these laws of logarithms, okay, it's most terms are isolated. Okay, there are never three terms together like that. It's either you have two terms which are dividing or multiplying, right, or one term basically. So we're trying to split this to make it simple. This BP squared. Okay, we're trying to simplify it so that we can break down this logarithm. We're trying to break this logarithm down into smaller parts. So are we okay with this? What has just happened here? This is not magic. Okay, this is mathematics basically. Okay. The other way you can also do it is like this: BP squared over Q. Okay. You can also simplify it to BP squared multiplied by 1 over Q. There are many ways to break this expression down. Here I'm just trying to break the expression down so that we can apply the law of logarithms. Okay, colleagues? I am just trying to break the expression down into simple parts, smaller parts, so that we can apply the laws of logarithms. Okay? Are we okay with that? Because as it is here, BP squared over Q, you can't apply any law here. All right. If you look at these laws, can you apply it when you say BP squared over Q? No, you can't apply any law. So you need to break it down. So are we okay with that, colleagues? Any questions? So this is what's happening here. So log B square root. All right. We are now going to, so I'll use this one on top. We break this down to B over Q multiplied by P squared. Okay. I've just broken this down into this so that I can first apply the product rule. Okay. I want to apply the product rule first. Then I'll apply the quotient rule next. And we'll have to get rid of the root. So once this BP squared over Q has been simplified to B over Q times P squared, first of all, we can apply the product rule. Log B square root of B over Q plus log B square root of P squared. Okay, so that was the reason why I broke this down so that first we can start applying the rules of logarithms. So any questions yet? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me where you got lost. Or this part here. Or no, don't. Okay. This what I'm illustrating, these two things is how you can simplify this expression here. Okay. There are many ways you can simplify this expression here. Okay. So you can either use this one here, bq times p squared, bp squared over 1 over q. Because remember, when you multiply this, it gives you back the original expression, all right? Yes. So the reason why I'm simplifying it like this, so that we can start applying the laws of logarithms, okay? That's why I simplified it here like this, so that we can start applying the laws, okay? Yes. Okay, now the next thing is we need to get rid of the square roots. I mean, yeah, the square roots, okay? Here, the square root of p squared is p. Okay, so here we can easily get rid of this square root. Okay, log p, the square root of p squared is p. Okay, so we can get, that's how we can get rid of this square root. Now on the other side, okay, let me just show you one law of indices, okay, which we're going to apply. Okay, x to the power 1 over 2 is the same as the square root of x to the power 1. Okay. These are amongst the laws of indices. Okay. So we're going to apply this law here. Okay. This square root is the same as the power half. Okay, colleagues? The square root, this square root thing here, when you see this root, is the same as to the power half. Okay, this is amongst the laws of indices. Okay, laws of indices. As we're doing this, just Google laws of indices. Okay, you're going to see the law with the square root. Okay, yes. So here, this square root here, it converts to this log b over q to the power half. Okay, this root here has become the power half. Okay, this is a law of indices. Any questions? Okay, it's not magic. I promise you, this is not magic. Okay, in maths, there's no magic. Okay, this, yeah. So, any questions? So that's how we get rid of these roots here. This square root, we just got the square root. Here, we had to convert it into a power. Okay. If both of these were squared, we would have just got b over q, but they're not squared here inside. So this root has become a power. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This 1 over 2, yes, it's a, yes, index or exponent. Yeah. Yes. Even on your calculators, it's good you brought up that. Even in your calculators, okay, if you want to get, let's say, for example, the fourth root of a number, let's say the fourth root of this number, 256. In your calculator, there's no fourth root. So it's the same as us doing 256 to the power 1 over 4. It will give you the same value if you get the fourth root of 256. Even cube roots and square roots. If it's a cube root, you don't know where the cube root is on your calculator. Maybe they say the cube root of 8. You don't know where the cube root is on your calculator. It's just the same as saying 8 to the power 1 over 3. Excuse me. And you get the cube root. Yes. Okay. Next thing, we can now apply, first we apply the power rule, okay, because we want to get rid of this index, okay. Before we can apply don't apply the quotient rule first. You'll make your calculations very complicated, okay, and you get confused. You really get confused. So don't apply the quotient rule first. Get rid of the exponent, okay. So we apply the power rule where this half comes in front. So we have half log b over q plus log b p. Okay. Now after I apply the power rule, as we can see here, we need to apply the quotient rule because we've got the b divided by q. All right. So this becomes half, open brackets, log b b minus log b q. Okay, we have just applied the quotient rule plus log b p. Okay. Then have you seen here log b? If we look on our laws of indices, here rule number 5, not rules of indices, rules of logarithms. Have you seen log b equals 1? Okay. So this log b becomes 1. According to our equation, log b q equals y. Plus log b p equals x. So this is your answer. Don't worry, we're going to try some questions here so that we grasp this thing.